Hello, podcast downloaders downloading the podcasts. Welcome to The Really Real Show. I am Adam.
And I'm Emily.
Oh, right, you're going to join me now, are you?
Emily!
Sitting there on your phone. Yeah,
Just making
ignoring
sure that
me.
my husband puts dinner on for me.
Yeah, but you're sitting there, not paying attention. I'd start talking, you're all quiet, and then suddenly you're like, Emily's! Make it sound like you're all on it, you're not. Oh, yeah. You're just sitting there.
You've been really mean to me this evening.
Oh,
I hope this isn't going to continue.
I hope not. Maybe. Don't wind me up! I'm sorry, I come across really aggressive sometimes. Maybe I'm hungry.
Maybe.
Is he making me dinner?
No, sorry.
Well,
I'm quite excited. He's got home from work early, so I'm like, woohoo!
I can do that.
That's nice.
So welcome to the show, podcasters. You are lovely, lovely people. I love you more than the radio listeners. But don't tell them that. Because you download it off your own. You get involved with us. You talk to us. You're our friends.
Yeah.
So, Emily, you been good? You had a good week?
Yeah,
Why are you
I've had a
kicking
good
me?
week.
Why are you kicking
because
me?
you're in the way.
Why are you kicking me? I'm not in the
I
way.
thought you were a pole. Because you know when there's a pole underneath the table and then you can like put your feet up against it and just like, you know.
I thought you were a pole.
Yeah. And I thought your feet were a pole.
More like a bollard.
And you can just kind of, put your feet up against them and just feel a bit more relaxed and chilled. That's what I thought my feet were hitting. So I'm sorry.
Just kicking me, everybody.
I just tried to actually kick you and you weren't there.
Move me, yeah, because you've been kicking me. Yeah, so. But you had a good week, though. You've been nice week and chilling.
No, it's been
Yeah.
all right actually. Been a busy one, but
Get telling the podcast if there's anything exclusive, anything happened to you.
Well, saw a few friends.
That's a really long pause for nothing.
Hey, seeing my friends isn't nothing. They're important.
You haven't got any friends.
I
Just
have
telling
got
people
friends.
you've got
You're
friends.
definitely being mean this evening.
I know. I don't know why.
Something's not right. What's
Something
the matter, Adam?
Dunno, I've
Do
got
we
you
need
on.
to talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the problem?
Last week you said I discussed you.
Yes, because you were really mean about Cinderella.
It was a bit harsh words.
No,
I think you should apologise
it
to
was
me.
just a fact.
I think you should be nice to me.
No, because you're not now being nice to me.
Well, no, what it feels like. Didn't you? Should we just agree to disagree?
Yeah.
Should we go over it?
Yes, but will you get over it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hey, it's The Really Real Show with Chirpy Adam and Chirpy Emily.
Welcome along!
Yeah. So, yeah, please enjoy today's show. I don't say please enjoy it, so please you will enjoy today's show.
No.
It's a good show.
It's an invitation.
It's a good show today. We had a little chat about Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
We had a little chat about some movies. We had a little chat about Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
So won't you enjoy? Won't you give us a little thumbs up, rate, review on the iTunes and the Spreakers, and share us around all the Instagrams and the Tumblrs and the Twitters and the Facebooks. Keep getting involved, people. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes!
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy!
Put that coffee down, because it's time for The Really Real Show with Adam Barker and Emily Parker. Seriously, Parker and Barker, you can't write this stuff. It rhymes. Get it?
Ain't no stopping us now.
Well, I am familiar with your compulsion to follow the rules, but you see, I can't do that.
So fetch. What is fetch? Oh, it's like slang from England.
I felt a great disturbance in the force.
What have we done?
He is coming. Cover your butt.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening,
Good evening.
Governor.
It's The Really Real Show with Adam and Emily.
Welcome along. Hope you had a good week.
The Barker and the Parker. The
Yes.
Barks and the Parks.
That is us.
I'm here on a Saturday evening to entertain you all.
And
That's-
talk movies.
That's what we do.
We love movies.
That's what we do. I love movies. You love movies. We love movies. Let's call the whole thing off.
What?
That's like the whole saying. You say
How can we
tomato,
call it off?
I say tomato. You say potato, I say potato. Let's go. Welcome to the show, everyone. So how you doing, Ems? You alright?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, really good, yeah.
Good
yeah.
week?
Yeah. Maybe, a little bit. Well,
Have you watched any good films, though?
I have.
Oh.
I have watched some great movies, but I want to talk about you. What have you been watching?
What I've been watching.
Yeah.
I mentioned last week in the show that I was going to be watching Mr. Turner.
Did you? Hang on. Did you?
I did mention it last week in the show.
Yeah, but did you watch Mr. Turner?
I did.
What was it like?
Wasn't that great, in all honesty? I was really gutted. I found it quite boring.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I expected. I don't understand the fuss that was around it. Timothy Spall, though, was quite good. He makes some very good pig impressions and he has some weird grunting and moments. It's like...
Dig it.
No. That's my Timothy Spall impression for you for one time only. So, yeah, it was a little bit weird. But after that, I also watched the 1997 film A Fairy Tale, The True Story,
Right.
which has a very young Bill Nighy in. And it's about two girls who find fairies at the bottom of their garden and try to prove that they are true and real. And it's good.
Oh, I think I've seen that. I think my missus loves that movie.
It's back in the shops at the moment as one of these really cheap DVDs that you can buy really easy. And for some reason, it's just everywhere. All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh, why is that around?" And I'd only got it kind of randomly anyway off of my rental lists.
Wasn't it one of them movies though that they tried to make it out as if it was real, like the fairies were real, they actually existed.
Yeah.
When they actually proved like 10 years ago that, oh no, they made it up. It was a big fat lie. So now that film's like, oh, well, we didn't know that when we made the movie. we thought it was all true. It's like, no, it's fake. Fairies don't exist. All right.
Do you realise that fairies just died because you said that you don't believe in fairies?
What's that? That's from what film's that from when they say that?
Peter Pan.
It is. I'll trust you with a bit of Disney.
Tinkerbell's just died somewhere because of you, Adam.
Oh, don't say that. I'm gonna have millions of Disney fans like knocking down my door.
I don't know.
Take it back. Bring
Yeah.
it back. Julia Roberts is not dead.
So you got to clap and say, "I believe in fairies."
No, I'm not saying that. I'm already going to clip out your pig impression and replay it over and on a loop.
Thank
over
you.
and over again. That's a great impression.
I'm glad it was of satisfaction.
All right. So I've been watching movies.
Good.
And
I expect nothing less.
imagine one week we just turn up and watch any movies. No, don't talk about movies this week. Can we just talk about politics or something? It's never going to
Be like,
happen.
what?
I watched The Avengers.
Oh.
Age of Ultron.
Cool. Was it any good? Because I haven't actually seen that one yet.
Really good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I saw it in cinema.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. I watched it again. On a big screen. Yeah. Check me out. Check me out, me big telly. Me big telly, me surround stand. Yeah, I've got a surround stand. But if I stick it next to like a tube, it goes doo 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 all over the tube.
Brilliant. I'm glad you've got a tube.
A tube.
Tube.
Yeah, Avengers, Age of Ultron. Yeah, it's like just all of them together. What else can you want from a movie with like all superheroes? It's like watching 5 films in one go.
In your opinion, how did it compare to Avengers Assemble?
More action in this one. Bit funnier. I thought it was funnier. The bad guy, Ultron.
Funny that.
Yeah. He's kind of got the Tony Stark wit because he's kind of been created
Okay.
from Tony Stark sort of creation. So he's got the kind of wit. So he's really witty, even though he's an artificial intelligence being. He's like a robot. But he's really, really smarmy and really like clever. And yeah, some of the lines he has in it, brilliant. It's just a really good film.
I can imagine that it's got quite good special effects as well.
Oh, of course, it's state of the art, isn't it? You got to pay all
Yeah, innit?
It goes so cockney sometimes. I don't know what it is. It's just cheeky cockney. Yeah, it's one of them films that I really enjoyed. It's the Avengers. I mean, literally, it could be really bad and it'd still make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's one of them films that comes out, it's just going to make money regardless of how good it is. Because they're like, it's everything. It's got the Hulk in it. It's got the Hulk in it. Could you
Are
name?
you a big fan of the Hulk?
Could you? Well, my little boy loves the Hulk.
Oh, does
He's
he?
got a little Hulk doll.
Oh.
He goes, "Ah!" and throws it at me. He's got a good arm, my kid.
Does he?
Yeah, you know when he throws things, and then I should tell him off for throwing it, but I kind of under my breath. I'm like, good throw, good throw. That's a good. That's pretty spot
You're kind
on.
of proud but cross at
Yeah,
the same time.
like, don't throw things. But if you do it that way. It doesn't hit
Oh,
anyone.
can you imagine if the Hulk doll went come on, Emily, get your words out. Went flying into your new TV.
Oh no, I would not be happy then.
No, I bet you wouldn't.
I'd turn into the Hulk then. I get really edgy when people go near my TV. I'm like, don't go near the TV. Don't touch the TV. But could you name all the people in the Avengers? Let's just test you now. Let's just see whether you've actually bothered to do any homework on films I like.
Hulk, Iron Man.
Yep.
Then you've got what's that? Thor.
Yep.
I like Thor.
Do you?
I like Thor.
Do you like him because he's a really good looking man, long hair, and like it's a god?
No, it's more the fact that I really enjoyed the films, and also I just find him as an actor really good, and also as a character, he's just got a very different voice. I know that's silly, but he's got a very deep and gruff voice that is so not the typical superhero kind of voice that you'd necessarily imagine.
It's like almost,
and that's what I like.
It's like almost English, isn't it? Old ye English. A bit like that. So actually, you got 4: Hulk, Iron Man. Come on, we've got a couple more to go.
Well, there's Ant-Man, but he doesn't really count.
No, not
He's
yet.
in
He's not public
Marvel.
yet.
Then you've got Captain America.
He's Marvel. Ant-Man is Marvel.
Yeah, no, I know, but he's not in.
He's not in the movies yet.
It's Avengers Assemble.
Captain America, yep. Cap. Go on, you got
They're the main ones that I can
2
think
more.
of.
2 more.
Is there a female in there?
Yes, there is a female. Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, I know, but I can't remember her name.
Spider.
Spider?
Yeah, it's the name of a spider.
Oh, Black Widow.
Yep, and one more.
Um,
The only sort of like guy who hasn't really got any powers. He's a male version of Katniss Everdeen.
what? He's got a bow.
Yeah, bow and arrow, yeah.
Oh, no clue.
Hawkeye.
Who?
Hawkeye.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's what he does.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Now you do know.
See, I know quite a few though.
Yeah. And then now you've got to add on to that. You've got loads more now. You've got
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver joined up.
Loads.
But yeah, Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's out on DVD now on Blu-ray. Definitely go and watch that. I recommend you watch that.
Recommended film.
Definitely recommended.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, what is this, Emily? What's happening here?
Your little friends in your ears are coming to talk to us.
Oh, okay, so that was the sort of the realist buzzing in.
Exactly.
So for anybody that's not heard before Emily joined up and we become a duo, Barker and Parker, the Really Real Show used to get sort of every week these realists used to sort of chime in and ask my guest host questions. Sometimes really mean questions.
They were quite mean.
Sometimes it's so mean it caused them to cry. Sometimes so mean they left the station altogether. Sometimes so mean I had no words. Literally.
How could they?
Words. But they've been quiet recently, haven't they?
They have. They've had. I've been waiting for a visit.
We've been here for a good couple of months now, and it's like nothing.
But they're here.
They're here now, so I'm going to tune into my headphones because only I can hear them. They
Yeah.
communicate to me via my earpiece, and only I can hear them, and I have to relay the messages back. So I'm going to say hello, hello. Hang on, I'm tuning in. Yeah. Oh, there. Hello. You all right? Yeah. There's 3 of them there today.
Just 3.
Yeah. What happened to the other 2? But the other 2 died.
Oh.
They died.
Is
What
that
the-
why they've been quiet?
Is that why you've been quiet? You've been sort of mourning their death.
They had lots of funerals.
No, they just had a massive party. But they didn't like him either. Not very nice people, are you? No, okay, they admit that. So why are you here now? Why? You've been listening in and you thought it was time to speak up. Right, okay, so they wouldn't ask you a few questions, Emily.
Okay.
I feel kind of bad because I don't know what they're going to ask and they could be really, really nasty.
They could. Most of the time they have been.
Are you going to be nice to Emily? I'm not repeating that. No, okay. They're not going to be nice.
Okay. Okay. I'm braced.
Right, what questions do you want me to ask her? First one. Why are you here?
Why am I here? To do the Really Real Show, because it's great and it's a lot of fun.
They said that it's not Dragon's Den. They don't want you to try and sell the show. They're asking you why you're here.
And I like movies, and I like telling people about movies and encouraging people to watch some great movies. Is that a good enough answer?
Shouldn't you need to have good film taste to present a show like this?
Cheeky.
Nasty. That was a bit cutting, wasn't it?
Ooh. That went deep.
It did, didn't it? What do you mean that she hasn't got a good film taste? It's the worst film taste you've ever heard. Really? It's that bad. Stop swearing. I can't swear on this show.
No swearing.
No. Oh, okay. Cinderella's the worst movie you've ever seen. Disney is horrendous. They hate Disney.
They just haven't lived.
So why do you think you are qualified to do this show?
Why? I'm not. But I like films. Anybody's qualified when you like films.
What's that? Go back to question 1. Why are you here?
Because I like films.
Go back to question 2. Shouldn't you have good film taste to be here? Can we move on now? We're getting a bit... Okay.
Rude!
Right. Oh, did you simply do this show just because your surname rhymed with Barker?
No.
See, I don't believe that either. No, I think that is pretty much
I
what
said
it's
yes when I was to the graves.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Fact.
But then she confirmed it when she became a Parker. Yeah. Do you make Adam look good
What do you mean?
just by being here? Do you just make Adam look
I
good?
don't know. That's for the listeners to decide.
They think you do.
Oh.
Hang on, that was a bit
That's
harsh
really
on me.
mean.
That's mean on me.
I think we make each other look better.
Do we work well together? Yeah?
Hey!
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, can you go off some really nice... you get off. Get the new one in. The new one, yeah. Her. Okay, could have one more question for Emily. A really nice one. Don't be mean. Don't make her cry. I don't want to lose her, all right? How do you manage to have such flawless skin?
I don't. Have you seen my forehead today? I've got a massive spot in the middle of it.
Yeah, they would take the mickey. All right, okay. That was in Realists.
Is it? I don't know.
Let me have a look.
Can you see? I popped it on the train on the way here.
All right, okay. Well, that was a Realist. They kind of abruptly left.
Bye, realists.
I've got a feeling that they might be back one day.
Probably.
Plotting.
You and your imaginary friends, Adam.
Imaginary? They really exist, don't you know? All right, you're listening to The Really Real Show. Give us a tweet at Real Show CCR. Let us know what films you've been watching. You can go to the Facebooks and the Tumblrs and the Instagrams and what not. All right, okay. You all right there?
Yeah.
Eating Doritos?
I love Doritos.
It's The Really Real Show.
Talking films and more. It's Barker and Parker with The Really Real Show on CCR.
Welcome back to The Really Real Show with Barker and Parker.
Yeah.
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 That sounded really abrupt. Like, yep, yes, we know who we are.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, carry on. Yeah, I'm waiting for the train. So, right, every week we do a little bit of film reviewing.
Because we love films.
Because it's a film show. It'd be a
Yeah.
bit silly if we didn't.
At some point, it's
Well-
kind of weirdly expected.
One week we might review fruit. Didn't say this week is the avocado. What have you got to say about the avocado?
I love avocados. And they're really nice when you cut them up and you put some olive oil in them with then some salt and pepper on the top. I like that.
I ain't joking, you ain't got to.
There you go. There's your cookery lesson for the week.
A little bit boring. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the latest movies out this week. But we don't go to like the proper critiques of people that work in the industry.
Oh, no, we don't.
We don't ask them because they get paid to say stuff.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, we go to good old Twitter
Oh, yes, we do.
and we put in a hashtag of the movie and we just want to know what they've got to say because trust me, people are honest on Twitter. Believe
are.
it or not.
They are.
They
I
don't.
love having a look on Twitter at people's views.
They do not hold back. So today we have the movie's Legend, which is the Ronnie Kray, Reggie Kray, Tom Hardy movie,
Yeah.
where he plays both roles.
Big fuss over that at the moment.
Yeah. The other movie was The Maze Runner, Scorched Trials, not Scorched Trials, which I kept
Yeah.
typing in, wondering why nobody was talking about
Epic
it.
fail. Epic fail of Adam's
I was
earlier.
doing some research. I was like, Emily, no one's talking about this film. Is it even out? And she's like, it's called Scorched Trials, not
You
Scorched.
spelt it wrong.
But I'm the sort of person that says Tesco's instead of Tesco. I always
Tesco's.
I put S on the end of stuff. Like I said, I'm going to Tesco's. No, I'm going to Tesco.
Well, there's that whole discussion as well at the moment. Is it Lidl or is it Lidl?
It's Lidl, isn't it? But we
what
shouldn't
I
be talking
say.
about it. It could be libel. And the third movie, the third movie we're talking about is...
The Visit.
Good, lucky you remembered, because I had...
You didn't have a clue, did you?
No.
Come on, Adam, get with it.
Right, okay. So we go onto Twitters and we look at some people's stuff that they've been saying.
Yeah.
So what have they been saying about the first film?
Legend.
Legend.
So the tweet that I've got said, just seen Legend the film at the cinema. It was class. What a performance by Tom Hardy. #Legend film.
#Legend. What a legend. Yeah. I got just seen Legend film. It was great. I had to censor myself there.
Oh, okay.
Tom Hardy is excellent. Great mix of humour, love, and violence. Oh, actually, I know that guy who sent that one. That's my mate.
Oh,
that's weird, isn't it?
There we go.
Isn't it weird?
That is
Isn't it
weird.
weird?
I saw this really funny tweet for that film, which says, Tom Hardy took his dog to the premiere of #Legend film. It's too much. Why is he so perfect?
I did see that, actually. Why did he take his dog?
I don't know.
There's a
Apparently that's a turn on for some people.
He loves dogs, though. He did a show, I think on ITV once, about homing dogs, like
that's
rescuing
nice.
dogs and that. See, Tom Hardy, you know, he may be an action Hollywood A-lister, but
He's an animal lover.
he loves dogs. Another one that someone put, just got back after watching Legend, and I was very impressed with Tom Hardy's portrayal of the Krays. Recommend it as good viewing. For some reason, they put the viewing in capitals. #Legend film. There you go. So Legend, you excited to see that one? You interested?
I would like to go and see that actually because of the hype that is around it. So yeah.
The fact that he's playing the twins, which is kind of a genius idea.
Yeah, it's a very good idea.
All right, next up, Maze Runner Scorched Trials.
Scorched
Trials from Tesco's at Lidl.
Well, I have to say, I saw the first one and I was not impressed by the first one. So either way, I'm not a fan of this film personally.
What?
I know. So personally, I'm not going to go and see it.
You hated a young adult film?
Yes, I did. And do you know what? I felt so disturbed watching that film. I found it too much that I had to fast forward some of the bits that I just couldn't cope with it. But on Twitter, this tweet says, #Maze Runner Scorched Trials is incredibly bad sci-fi packed, full of cliche tropes, rip-offs from the likes of Mad Max and The Walking Dead.
Oh, I didn't like it, didn't I?
No.
Did you write that?
No, I didn't.
Was that
I
you?
didn't.
You
But
sure?
it was funny because it did come up. Most of the bad ones did come up on my screen, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't feel bad about not wanting to go and see it. Because the next one I then found was 12A. Are you kidding me? There are zombie-like things in it. Crying face, another crying face, and another crying face. #Maze Runners.
There's zombies in it.
Apparently so.
Is it really?
Either way, I'm not seeing good things about it on Twitter.
Well, I saw one from somebody that said, Maze Runner Scorch Trials had too many chase scenes, jump scares, and stupid stare downs. I almost walked out of the theatre.
Oh.
See, what I've heard about this film, The Maze Runner, a lot of people have been talking about it. It's exactly what the first person said. The second person said. It's a 12A, really? Apparently, it's a bit too much for a 12A.
That's what I felt when I watched it. I was like, I don't understand the rating of this. And, you know, in some ways there are similarities between Hunger Games because actually you're putting children through tasks that aren't meant for them and there's the brutality and stuff on it. But Maze Runner is taken to a different level of what Hunger Games is. And it's just, it's just a bit too much.
Yeah,
in my opinion. And certainly I don't agree with the rating. So.
Well, I watched the first one. I thought the first one was all right. But yeah, thinking about it, it is a little bit too adult for a 12A. It should have been a 15, and we could have got away with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously, by the looks of that, not a very good recommendation
You
there.
make your mind up.
Oh yeah, we're not telling you to go and watch it or
No.
not watch it because
No.
we haven't seen the film. That would be bad of us to tell you to
It would.
not watch something without us giving a proper opinion on it. Anyway,
The next film,
yes,
#The Visit.
yes.
The Visit was a good movie, creepy and suspenseful, and the end will blow your mind. #The Visit's movie, #The Visit.
Right, this is an M. Night Shyamalan film.
Yeah,
The guy that made Sixth Sense,
yeah,
Unbreakable. So the guy is known for making twist endings.
yeah,
He went a bit off the boil after Lady in the Water and The Happening.
yeah.
Terrible, terrible movie. And then he's come back with this, and people are starting to say, "Oh, he's got his mojo back." So I'm actually intrigued. I might watch this, but it looks a bit scary.
Well, another Twitter that I saw said, I don't know if the hashtag visit was a horror movie or a comedy.
Right, I don't know whether they mean that in a good way or a bad way.
Well, they had a scared face and then a crying face after it.
That's a completely conflicted argument there, isn't it?
I
It's
know.
not making any sense,
It's like, how can you be scared and laugh?
unless it's a horror comedy.
Maybe.
Maybe it's supposed to be a little bit funny.
Maybe.
Maybe if you find things like that funny, it's funny. If you find things like that scary, it's scary.
It's a new era of horror comedy films.
Well, I got a tweet. It said, "The Visit did incredibly well at the theatres on Saturday. Thank you. I'm truly overwhelmed by." Oh, that's the director. I thought for a minute. I was like, "Why is this person getting so excited about someone else's work?" That's like watching someone build a house and walking outside it, just going, "Well done! I'm so happy you built that house. Congratulations, everybody." No, who are you, Dave? This is your house? No, I live down the street. Just very happy.
That's awkward.
So yeah, want to go and watch those movies? Out of them three, what would you recommend?
I'd like to go and see Legend film.
Yeah, I think should we go and watch it together?
Could do.
Yeah, should get me and my wife,
Yeah.
you and your husband,
Yeah.
double date,
Double date.
go and watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Why not?
No,
Sounds
no,
good.
I'm all right. I've got better things to do in my life. Oh!
Snap!
Yeah, this is a really real show.
If you haven't already guessed it, you're listening to The Really Real Show with Adam and Emily. Barker and Parker. I know it rhymes. It's like it's meant to be.
So, Emily.
Yes, Adam.
Emily on The Really Real Show. So, what did you want to talk about? You wanted to talk about Pirates of the Caribbean or something
Yeah.
along that lines?
Well, there's been a article out this week about Pirates of the Caribbean and how the fifth film is being made and put together and just kind of revealing a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
So the new film will be called Dead Men Tell No Tales, and one of the big new people joining the team is Kaya Scodelario. I hope they got that.
Kyla Scodelaria.
There you go.
She's a girl from Maze Runner.
And she's in Skins.
And Skins. Effie. She played Effie
Yeah.
in Skins.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's her. And she's actually been talking a bit more about the new film and says how that she's actually promising that the fifth entry of the swashbuckling franchise will, and I quote, have much more of the feel of the first film. Because, after the fourth one came out, there was a bit of a, why did they do that? They rounded up quite nicely after the third. They could have left it. They've carried it on in the fourth, and now they're deciding to carry it on even further. I'm still questioning about the whole thing as whether or not they should be doing a fifth one in the first place. So I'm quite intrigued to see what does happen. And it's interesting that she's turned around and said that it does have the feel of the first film. She was also quoted saying it does have a lot more of the first film, and that they wanted to bring it back to the beginning again, and they wanted it to have that epic journey feel, and for it to make sense, and for the things to tie up and also lead to new storylines as well. So, as I said, she was in Skins, and her particular character, Karina, who she will be playing, Karina Smith, is an astronomer and an academic, and she's fighting for the rights to study at university because women couldn't at that time. So she's actually going to be on this kind of own journey that she'll go on, looking for the Trident of Poseidon, and she has this diary with all these clues, and so she encounters Jack Sparrow basically along the way, who goes and messes everything up in the very true Jack style. Yeah. But apparently it's good fun. Now, the other kind of plot twist is that Will Turner is returning, Orlando Bloom. So that's exciting. Here's a delayed reaction there, Adam.
I didn't know what button I was pressing.
But Keira Knightley is not. So, yeah.
Oh, how's that going to work? They got divorced? That can't be true, because in the end of the third one, they went into the future when she had kids with Will Turner.
Yeah. But she could still be around, but she just might not be appearing on the film.
Actually, that's true, because they could only meet like every 10 years or something.
Yeah.
Couldn't
So
they?
it could be in between, which I had a feeling might happen at some point anyway. But you do have the likes of Geoffrey Rush returning as Hector Barbosa as well, and Stephen Graham as Scrum. They're all returning. And the other big excitement for the newcomer for the new film, playing the villain, is Javier Bardem.
That's it. That works better.
But you've got to admit, that is quite exciting.
Javier Bardem. Yeah, because he was a great Bond villain.
Oh, he was brilliant in not Spectre.
Skyfall.
Skyfall. Getting ahead of
Skyfall.
myself. Yes, I haven't seen
Hang on.
Spectre already.
Have you seen it?
No, I
You know
haven't.
some people. You've got in there somewhere. Surely.
No.
Would you have told me
Afraid
if you
not.
had?
I would. Just not on the radio.
No, you wouldn't.
I would be like, "Oi, Adam, I've seen Spectra."
Spectra. Do you know what I would do if I was clever enough? I would make a really cheap knockoff version of James Bond and call it Spectra. Just because so many people would download it and watch it and be
Yeah.
like, "This ain't James Bond." I was like, "Of course it ain't out yet." Spectra.
So that's exciting, Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
But the film isn't going to be hitting cinemas until July 2017. So we've still got a good year and
Year and a
9
bit,
months
year and a
probably,
bit.
because it's going to be one of those films that's going to come out in the summer probably, or they're going to do the November release.
No, it'd come out in like May or something. Like that's when the Avengers and that sort of comes out.
It's going to be that kind of time.
Are you a
though,
massive
so-
Pirates fan?
Oh,
really?
yes. Oh,
Uh-huh.
yes. When I was younger, I had a huge crush on Johnny Depp. I had a massive poster of him up on my wall.
When was that film out?
First one,
Yeah.
2001?
What?
2001, 2002?
I'm not that old.
Because that film at the time, you know the scene where they're walking across the ocean bed when they're the skeletons
Yeah.
at the end of The Curse of the Black Pearl, that at the time was seen as revolutionary for the time in filmmaking because of the CGI works, and there was a huge amount of excitement. And it's funny, if you go back and watch it now, watching it you just think, oh my gosh, that's so bad compared to what we've got now with special effects. And that's a really good film to watch if you want to compare how much the movie industry has kind of moved on when it comes to special effects and things like that, going back and particularly watching that scene where the
Or
skeletons
you
were
could go
walking
back
along.
and watch a movie from the 50s.
Yeah, you could.
And you could compare that now.
You could, but that's obviously kind of all done on a computer
I can't
and
believe it's
CGI.
2001, 14 years
So,
old.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're on the
2000,
fifth
2001.
one. They're on the fifth one now.
Yeah.
I think they should have just stopped. I didn't like the fourth one whatsoever. I thought the fourth one was terrible.
It was alright. I still enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the first three.
I do think it's weird though when you got Johnny Depp. He sort of just turns up and just sort of talks like that.
Oh yeah, but that's what makes him him.
And it's good for the first couple of movies, but now it's just like, are you even reading the script? Are you just turning up on the set, or are you just turning up at a hospital dressed up like Jack Sparrow and just saying action?
Well, the reason that started was because his son was ill in hospital, and I think he turned up at the hospitals to cheer his son up, dressed up in character, and then he decided to carry it on or something.
Well, they all do it now, don't they? If you're some kind of superhero, you dressed up, you go and see all the sick kids. That's what
It's
they
a
do.
nice idea, though. Makes
No, it's a
people's
nice
day.
idea. I wasn't dissing the idea. Let's
Okay,
get that
good.
straight. I was just saying, but he does seem to just dress up like Jack Sparrow and just do anything.
Yeah, but he can get away with it though. That's the power of.
Did you fancy
film.
him? That's the
What?
question. Did you fancy
I
him?
told you I fancied him. I had a poster up on my bedroom wall.
So you didn't like Orlando Bloom's character?
No,
No?
it was always about Johnny Depp for me when I was younger.
See, I always watch that Extras episode. You've seen that Extras episode with Orlando Bloom?
No.
Where he's talking about Johnny Depp. He doesn't want to talk about him. Well, he keeps talking about him. They're like, why do you keep mentioning him? I don't mention his name. Hate him. I hate him. Feel sorry for him. So, yeah. All right, Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
Yeah.
Out of the company. That's a good lineup.
Yeah, it is a good lineup.
I just hope it's better than the fourth one.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it. I said, like I said to you earlier about the Avengers, it could be really bad
Yeah.
and people would still watch it.
Yeah. And particularly with the fact that Will's coming back and Javier Bardem.
Mm.
There's the two things for me that I'm like, ooh, hello.
Well, let us know. Give us a tweet at Real Show CCR, or the Facebooks, or the Twitters, and on the Instagrams and the Tumblrs and all that stuff. Let us know what you think about the return of Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp. And Will Turner. Don't forget Will Turner.
Don't forget him.
You're listening to The Really Real Show on CCR with Adam and Emily. Their last names rhyme, but their first names don't.
Ooh, it's fact, not fact time. Not fat time. Fact. Not fact
Get
time.
the spelling right on that one for sure.
The dictation needs to be very spot on with that.
Don't offend anybody.
No. So yes, fact, not fact time. Each week we pick a actor or actress and we give you a few facts about them and a few not facts. Pretty simple really, isn't it? You at home, listening right now with your ears, need to use your brain, work out which one is fake and which one is real. Yeah?
Yeah,
Which
simple
one's
as.
fact? Which one's not fact? So today, Mrs. Parker, can you explain who we'll be talking about?
Well, as we've been talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, it just had to be Johnny Depp.
It's not a very good impression. It's a drunk impression, isn't it?
That was.
Give me that disgust. The other week you were disgusted by me. You were.
What? When?
When we did the Cinderella talk and we wrote the ending.
Oh, I was
And-
disgusted.
You disgust me!
I was. Can't do that to Cinderella.
Okay, so fact, not fact. You decide, people, and you give us a tweet at Real Show CCR and let us know what you think. Right, take it away, Mrs. Pucker.
Depp has never won an Oscar.
Johnny Depp is the only actor to be nominated for a French Oscar for Best Actress.
In 1990, Johnny Depp became engaged to his Edward Scissorhands co-star, Winona Ryder. He got a tattoo saying Winona Forever to commemorate their love. Following their breakup, though, Depp altered the ink to read Wino Forever.
His performance in the film Pirates of the Caribbean was purely down to him turning up drunk on his first day. He couldn't really admit that he was drunk, so he just went along with it.
Whatever you do, don't ask Johnny Depp to dance. He fears dancing more than anything in the world and has never danced in real life. He only danced as a character in a movie with a choreographed routine.
Johnny Depp is actually the only person to stop aging after he got to the age of 40.
While filming the film What's Eating Gilbert Grape in 1993, he dared his co-star Leonardo DiCaprio to sniff a rancid pilchard egg and paid DiCaprio $500 when he did.
Johnny Depp and his girlfriend Amber Heard are so beautiful together that there was a painting of them upstairs in somebody's loft aging disgracefully.
His net worth is $350 million.
Johnny Depp is a massive fan of making quotes but not finishing them off. So he was once quoted in saying, "The only way you can ever..."
The Really Real Show with Barker and Parker.
Right, you are listening to The Really Real Show. We're coming to the last part of the show.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to start answering the age-old questions of who would win in a fight between Batman or that man. Alright? So today we're going to pair up two billionaires against each other. So I want to know, if you had to put them together in a little ring and have them fight it out, who would win in a fight between Batman and Tony Stark Iron Man?
Oh.
So Emily, do you have anything you could kind of put towards an argument to say that Iron Man would win?
I've got a few
All right.
suggestions.
Okay, take it away.
First of all, he's got a very cool red and yellow suit, which is very flashy and very nice, and it's
Yeah.
colourful.
Yes, true.
He knows Jarvis, of course. Jarvis is cool. Jarvis helps him out.
And spoiler, Jarvis becomes Vision in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah.
Iron Man is actually a bit of a clever cox or Tony Stark because he knows an awful lot about maths, chemistry, and things like that. So he knows what he's doing
So
and what
he's
he's talking about.
Pretty clever.
Yeah.
Pretty clever. So.
Yeah. He works with other superheroes on occasions as well.
Yeah, he teams
So
up.
you know,
teams up,
he's teamwork. Whereas Batman is usually on his own. Eventually, sometimes Catwoman comes along, but
Well, that was a cat. Batman is part of Justice League, founding member, with Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter.
okay.
I could go on.
He shoots things out of his hands. He goes PAM and puts his palm forward.
You nearly smacked me in the face then.
Sorry. Face plant and just knock Adam out. Halfway
Nearly
through.
knocked me out towards the end of the show. It's like, bosh!
And he flies a bit more than what Batman does as well.
In his suit, yeah.
There you go. There's
He
my
does.
reasons.
So your reasons, okay.
And when he flies, he has like fire coming out of his feet.
And his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
They
right.
give
okay.
him lift off.
So yeah, so a billionaire man. He's got loads of money, and he's very, very good at science.
Yes.
Batman is the ultimate technician. He's the ultimate scientist. He's the cleverest person in every room. He's the ultimate detective. The whole DC. Do you know what DC stands for? Detective Comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on Batman because he's detective. It's the best detective out there. He's better than Sherlock Holmes, and I said it. I said it. I went there.
No,
Oh no, you
didn't.
I went there.
Oh.
Yeah. Batman hangs around with a lot of people. He works alone, but he has Robin to help him out. Alfred,
That's true.
his trusty butler. You know, Iron Man, Tony Stark. He may have Jarvis, but Bruce Wayne, he's got Alfred. Don't mess with Alfred or Robin, Nightwing. You got Catwoman, then you got Batgirl, Commissioner Gordon. He hangs around with all Superman and the Justice League. He does all that. All right, he can't fly, but he can grapple and swing from stuff. He can create gadgets so he can swing around.
He can grapple.
He can grapple. He can get into. He's got a bat. He's got a bat plane, and he's got a bat thingy, like Batmobile and everything. So he's pretty good at stuff like that. Got unlimited money. So
As is Tony Stark.
yeah, Batman. He's Bruce Wayne as well. You know, it's cool. He's a bit nicer than Tony Stark. Tony Stark's a bit of an alcoholic. He is. He likes to drink. So yeah. So Batman v Iron Man, aka Tony Stark. Who do you reckon would win in a fight?
Iron Man.
Okay, I'm going to do a bit of calculation. I'm going to take into account the pros and cons. I'm going to understand it. I'm going to put it into the computer, into the Really Real Show computer, and it is coming up with okay. Today's winner, it is Batman.
Surprise!
Surprise! It's Batman.
See, that little thing just reminds me of Sister Act.
Why?
Because it just makes me want to, like, see some, like, choir body rock popping and going into some moment. Get a bit of gospel choir going out. I love that film.
Dear.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Emily.
Oh, really?
Yeah, serious. Really? Really real. We're getting towards the end. I don't want to go just yet. I just like the music. It's nice and calm.
You always say that.
I do, but it is a nice... It actually do tear me up, because I know what will happen one day when you do decide to quit. And you do leave me by myself again. This is going to be the music just plays in my head all day. I'll be walking down the road, and I'll be like, do you know what? Hang on, stop this for a sec. I watched Up the other morning.
Oh, did you?
Oh, it's so sad. The first 10 minutes of that film
I know.
is the worst.
It
It's
is.
so sad.
It is.
Just the whole build-up to it. And I was like, this is a horrible start to a movie. It's really depressing. And my wife's like, this is life, Adam. It's life. I'm like, it's Pixar. It's a cartoon. It doesn't need to be heartbreaking and life. It's life.
Yeah.
I do like this music. So, well, I'm thinking, before we leave, we should give a little bit of homework for people.
Homework? Oh.
Yeah.
Easy now.
I'm thinking, like, I want a little bit of homework, because I want some people to get us some answers in for next week.
Okay.
Yeah? So next week, I want to do a little segment where I want to talk about people's first movie they went to cinema to see.
Okay.
Right? Could you think of anything on top? Can you remember the first
Oh,
film
yeah,
you
I
saw
can
at
remember
cinema?
my first film.
What was it?
Matilda.
The first film at cinema? I watched
Yeah.
that again the other night as well.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of these films, Dan.
Yeah. No, the reason that I remember it so vividly, because when the newt came on the screen,
Yeah.
I ran out the cinema. We didn't watch the end of the film because I was too scared. And so my mum, bless her, she was so disappointed because she was so looking forward to seeing the film. And then
Yeah.
she was like, she got scared. And then she was like, I can't believe Emily got scared of the newt. Like, she must have thought, what a wimp.
Well, I think the first film I went to go and see at the cinema was Addams Family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Addams Family. The first one. 1990 it was. I was 5 years old.
Oh.
That was the first one I went to the cinema. So I thought, we can talk about that next week. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get all the people at CCR. I'm going to send them a message. And I'm going to say, tell me what they are.
Okay.
And I'd be very interested to see the difference in, because a lot of age diverse.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested what the older people would have said.
Yeah.
My first film was Spartacus. First film I went to go see was the Ten Commandments and stuff like that. But there are a couple of youngsters there, so their first film will probably be like Up.
Oh.
There you go. All right, so let us know what film you went to go and see first at the cinema.
Yeah.
Whatever, anyway. What film you saw first at the cinema? Give us a tweet at Real Show CCR, or you can write us on the Facebook page, or you can Tumblr, or you can Instagram it.
Yeah.
Or just message it. Just say, oh, I went to see this. And we will read it out next week in the show.
Yes.
So thank you for listening to the Really Real Show this week. I have been Adam Barker.
And I've been Emily Parker.
Together we've been...
Barker and Parker.
Yes, we have. But say, yes, you have. I was like, no, yes, we have.
Yes.
And we will see you next week, everybody. So, ta-ra for now.
Bye.
really depressing music.
Very.
There you go. End of the show.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. We're just creaming through it, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's
Loving
like,
it.
it's like we've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
People are like, hey, doing naturals.
Like a Sunday morning.
See, we should get people to, podcasters, I'm talking to you now, go and watch all the videos we've been doing.
Yeah.
Really Real Show videos on the Chelmsford Community Radio YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/ChelmsfordCR. And you'll see our ones on there because we pretty much dominate that YouTube channel. Because we're the best. And we've some great videos on there. Real acting's on there, or going on there. Did one about 30-second movie.
Oh, yeah, I messed that one up. I don't like that one.
Yeah, you didn't like that one.
No, I didn't like that one.
We got
That made me annoyed.
we got the makeover video,
Oh.
which at time of recording we haven't recorded yet,
Yes.
but hopefully by the time you hear this, it will be up there.
Yes.
I'm giving Emily a makeover, a Clueless style makeover.
I'm not sure how I feel about this, but we're going to go for
There's a
it.
man with a makeup brush that's going to paint it on his co-host's face. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
I don't know. I don't quite know how I feel about this.
This is going to be fun. I'm going to have so much fun doing this.
Yes,
You're
I'm
not
sure
going
you
to
are.
you're not going to know what hit you.
No, I probably won't.
So we're going to record that now, and hopefully by the time you've downloaded this and you've listened to it in its entirety, and you've enjoyed it, and you've gone and told your friends, you've gone, you messaged them, you need to listen to the Really Real Show. It's like a great podcast. You can say, but also go and watch their video because I'm
There
sure
we
it'll
go.
be hilarious.
Double whammy.
So yeah, so give us a tweet at Real Show CCR. Find us on the Facebooks, the Tumblrs, the Twitters, the Instagrams, iTunes, Spreakers, and whatnot. Everywhere. We're everywhere.
We're getting about.
Yeah. So see you later, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.